May class of 2020. Can you believe we're here right now? I am so proud of us. Even if there are no ceremonies or traditions in person to make us feel accomplished, we have done what seemed to be the impossible. We are nurses, registered nurses, and as if that weren't badass enough, we are the graduating class from Tri-County that seems to have withstood a storm every semester that we've been here. If you started in the fall of 2018, your fundamentals class was taught by a new instructor every week. If you started any semester before that, you proved your diligence and perseverance and dedication to the nursing profession by standing up even stronger than you even thought you could be to stand here with us today. Your mental health class was taught by the same eclectic buffet of instructors that could take on the extra lecture that week. And let's be honest, the content of semester 3 was a storm in and of itself. Here we are at the end of our 4th semester though, and while we may not be able to throw our hats or get pinned by our favorite instructor or nurse, we have still walked through the tunnel and found that there is in fact a big bright light at the end of it. How fitting is it for us, class of 2020, that our big light at the end that we walked and hoped for is one that beams with selflessness and trust and hope for the future. We are walking into our bright light of career as nurses during the biggest global pandemic since 1918. Haven't we been preparing for this the whole time? Isn't hope and victory already part of our bones? I would say that we're the most prepared ones to do this out of anyone. How beautiful is it too that although we don't get a graduation where our families clap and hug us, that we are beginning this next chapter already with applause. The nation is applauding us. We are starting out as heroes. You are seen and appreciated. Your sacrifices are noticed and acknowledged and admired before we even get started. Our graduation ceremony is you and me as we walk through our hallways of our new hospital floors to start to heal this nation. Isn't that what this was all about? Triumph and overcoming together against the odds. Class of May 2020, it's who we are. You are all my heroes. We are all each other's heroes. To our instructors, you have been our rocks and our cheerleaders. You have held us, especially me, crying and hopeless. You have spoke truth and life back into us when we thought we couldn't recover from a failing grade or a difficult patient. And when I came to you crying about a story or a patient from class, you reassured me that I wasn't too emotional to be a nurse. Most of all, you've somehow made me feel confident and capable of whatever I set my mind to. The 10 of you are set apart and specially gifted, and we cannot thank you enough for believing in the next generation of nurses. And we all promise that we will all sneak you pina coladas into the nursing homes when we get to take care of you, except for Steve, because he'll be playing bingo right next to you, but I'll sneak you a rum and coke too. And study groups. We have become a family, literally hoping and praying for each other's successes and victories like they were our own. We would do anything for each other. If you walked out of this program with someone who held you up when you didn't think you could stand on your own, please let them know today that they are your hero. Shayna, that is you to me all day long. You are a pillar of strength and peace. It has been an honor to watch you be comfortable and grow in doing exactly what you were born to do. The same goes for you, Austin, Lisa, Steve, and Michael. I could never have done this without you guys. You are my family, and I am a better person and better nurse for knowing you. Friends and family, you are my heroes too. You didn't have to stay with us when we canceled our plans for the 5th time that month. You didn't have to understand when we were upset and stressed and we snapped at you. You didn't have to hear our alarm or the 2nd or 3rd or 4th every week at 5 a.m. for clinical. You didn't even have to sacrifice weekends or dinners or normalcy for us, but you did. And for that, you are my heroes. Because of you all, we are here with 2 shiny, treasured letters after our names and love surrounding all around us. And to you, my wonderful graduating class of 2020, although we're not physically together, I've never felt more with you than I do right now. You are my most superheroes of all. Let's look at all the trials we can already say we've won and stand on during the trials that come. We have taken and passed 36 NCLEX style tests, 50 questions or more. We have been in 336 clinical hours with 6 or more clinical instructors. We have sat in class for 12 hours a week, registered and passed, re-listened to hundreds of hours of lectures, mulled over and committed to memory hundreds of chapters of material, written and rewritten until our hands hurt, and most importantly, we learned to love each other and our patients well. We learned therapeutic communication. I mean, who knew that the correct answer choice wouldn't be ask the patient why he's being such an idiot? But in all seriousness, we really have sacrificed so much. We've put our faith and all of our time and energy and money into this investment that us being nurses was going to be worth it all. And all of the joy and all the sadness and all the almost good enoughs, but not really, and all the bear hugs and beaming smiles. After all of that, we can stand at the end of it and say that that investment was all worth it. What will we all do? How many lives will we all change? How many families' hands will we hold when we did all that we could and it still wasn't enough? How many prayers will we pray in desperation, in gratitude, for guidance, for hope? How many babies will we deliver? How many patients will stay with us forever? How will we ever reach the ceiling that all of this resilient and world-changing class can do? I so simply cannot wait to see the abounding possibilities ahead for us. This world is better because of the 54 of you, and this class is world-changing. I want to leave you with a blessing as we go out and do exactly what we are made to do. But first, congratulations, class of 2020. We truly have done it. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations, and your family, and your children, and their children, and their children. May his presence go before you, and behind you, and beside you, all around you, and within you. He is with you. He is with you. In the morning, in the evening, in your coming and your going, in your weeping and rejoicing. He is for you. He is for you. We did it, you guys. Let's do this.